For every extra point and field goal attempt, the Seminoles rely on Ricky Aguayo. But before he can put the ball through the uprights, it must leave the hands of senior long snapper Steven Gabbard. And while the regular Florida State fans may not watch Steven's every move, there's one Seminole who has followed Steven since before his playing career even started. His father, Steve Gabbard, always knew his son was going to be a football player.
I get asked all the time, should you let your kid play football now, which is a big question. And I'm like, if your kid is made to play football, let him play football. If it's a passion, if it's their calling, absolutely. And one way I knew it was his is that he was just very physical from day one. And we started out with flag football, and after about 3/4 of a year of that, he started getting thrown out of games for tackling people, and it became obvious he wanted to play football.
People think because his dad played and coached and played in the NFL that he pushed him into it. And it really wasn't like that. I mean, from the time he could walk, that kid could not sit through a football game and watch it. He would watch for it was like taking a racehorse to the racetrack and not letting him run.
Gabbard has been on the field for every field goal, extra point, and punt for the last 4 years, and every snap over 52 games has been perfect. This run of perfection didn't begin at Florida State, however, as Gabbard has been honing his craft since middle school.
Long snapping is what he loves to do. He really likes this craft. He works hard at it, and that's been his first love since he started doing it, I think, in 5th grade.
I played defensive end and tight end and a long snap. But long snapping was always something that was important to me. And obviously, being a bigger guy, I could help them at tight end and some other spots. But long snapping was always something that was important to me, and I made sure they knew that.
He loves the art of it, and he's trying to master it. I asked him, I said, well, did you want to try to play another position, when you go to college? There are a lot of colleges that he could have done that with.
But with Garnet and Gold running in the family, for Steven, you could say, the decision was a snap.
Florida State always was my number one choice. I grew up going to the games. I've been a fan ever since I can remember.
I said, now real quick, where do you want to go? He said, Florida State. So I was fired up. We always wanted him to go there. And I just told him I wouldn't pay for his cell phone or his car insurance if he went anywhere else.
He never said, you need to go here. He said, this is totally your decision. But it definitely had an impact on me, seeing him play here and his highlights and that kind of thing. And I just, how cool is it that I can be in that spot? And, with 2 generations of players here, it's just kind of a rare thing.
My wife and myself, one of the biggest thrills we share is him running through that tunnel with that spear on his helmet. We'll take that to our grave. It's something really special.
I mean, the moment he comes out of the tunnel, and the past 2 years he's led his unit onto the field for warm-ups, and I swear I enjoy that as much as anything else he's ever done.
Off the field, the Gabbards talk about football nonstop, and they have a special bond that goes beyond simply father and son.
As cheesy as it might sound, they really do have like a best friend relationship. They are respectful of each other. And Steve knows a lot because he's seen a lot and he's been there. But at the same time, he realizes that at some point he has to be a dad, not a coach. So he wants to be a father first and a coach second.
Being a snapper, it's not just snapping, it's also covering and blocking, and that's all things that he can help me on. And it's nice having a perspective outside of the coaching staff.
So there's a lot of modes we had. I'm very proud of him. I love him. We'll always be there for him, and we're a very tight family.
No matter what the future holds for Steven Gabbard, whether it's the NFL or something else, his father is sure to support him every step of the way. I'm Jacob Russo for Seminole Sports Magazine.